What's up everyone? What you're about to see is a video that I recorded last night in the middle of a panic attack. As panic attacks go, it was on the more mild end. On the scale of 1 to 10, it was probably a 4 with panic spikes up to a sort of a 6 that then sort of subsided and went back down again. I'm not going to lie, it's a little embarrassing to put this up there, but at the same time I feel like it's important to let everyone know what's going on and just for honesty. So here it is. Hey everyone. So I'm in the middle of what is hopefully right now a fairly mild panic attack. I've just come back from walking Bradley. We went for a walk, nothing too strenuous, and came back home, tried to lie down in bed, and tried to lie down and tried to do some meditation, and was finding that it was kind of difficult for me to breathe, and I was having issues with feeling like I was sort of blocked up here. Sometimes because I'm out of shape and still trying to get better again, breathing can be a little labored, so I didn't really think too much of it. And then things have kind of gotten a little more difficult the longer I spent lying down, which seems to me to be a symptom of acid reflux. The way that this is different from the others is that right now it's not as bad as the worst of what's happened. I'll be honest, it's a bit disconcerting for it to be back. But I'm trying to think through the things that are different now that I've been doing different from what I've been doing well over the last few weeks. And today, I've probably eaten out more today than I have in the last few weeks combined. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but we were up at 4:30 this morning. Liverpool were playing Arsenal and we got beaten 4-1. Which I can joke around about the fact that it didn't help with my anxiety, but in all honesty it really didn't make any difference. But because I had to go to work and work an 8-hour shift straight after the game, when it finished at about 7:30 in the morning Colorado time, we ended up eating at the pub that we were watching the game at. And so although it was an English breakfast, but I didn't have the fried toast, didn't have the fried tomatoes, didn't have the fried mushrooms, just had some eggs and, bacon. It's nothing that my stomach hasn't been able to deal with. Because of scheduling and because of not planning ahead, to be perfectly honest, I had Chipotle for lunch, which again, I've had before, had no issue with. Tonight, again, because of bad planning, and as I'm saying all of this, I'm realizing how much bad planning has gone into today. We ended up doing some shopping at Trader Joe's, picked up a couple of things for dinner, and I ended up having, I think, some mozzarella sticks, Honestly, it's embarrassing to say some of this stuff because I've been doing so well recently with my food. I've lost 31, 32 pounds. Some of that was just down to some really restrictive eating because of acid reflux. But I had some frozen stuff from Trader Joe's that I just put in the oven and ate, and felt fine, to be perfectly honest, for a pretty long time. Watched a movie tonight with Jen that I really enjoyed. Felt perfectly fine walking out the door, walking Bradley. But something changed when I went to lie down, which, when you have acid reflux, lying down can cause things to kind of move it up into your chest. So, as embarrassing as it is to put this out there, I want to be honest, as much to keep myself accountable as to put out there what's happened to me today and why things are different right now, and maybe try and work through what's happening. On a scale of 1 to 10, which is usually what I try and work with when it comes to panic, 10 being I'm at the ER and I'm passing out, 0 being my new baseline, I'm probably at maybe a 3, and 3 is usually my threshold for, do I start taking medications to calm myself down? There's been spikes. Spikes that really kind of cause a very primal... Sorry, I'm struggling for breath still. Spikes that cause a kind of primal desire for air. That honestly can be terrifying in those little spikes of anxiety. But I've been calming myself back down again. The meditation helped, but it's difficult to keep a clear mind when you are fighting in such a primal way for air. I've taken 2 Tums to try and help with the acid, but I'm feeling right now like talking about this is actually making my anxiety worse. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'll film something as a follow-up to this to let you know how things went. Wish me luck.